lot of entries, of course, on this one. We'll find out who the lucky winner is coming up tomorrow morning. It is Wednesday. It is hump day. It is time for the camel. Wait for it. Wait for it. Bam! There it is. Now we're sliding all the way downhill to the weekend. Guys?
The BAM is the best part.
Got to get the BAM in there. That gets everybody awake. Now they know what we're talking about.
All right, Ed, thanks a lot. Well, this month is National Cybersecurity Awareness Month, and with Facebook and Craigslist gaining in popularity, there are many new scams out there that our tech expert Dan Thompson from Claris Networks wants to fill us in on. I love how I've just combined those two words. And
yes.
I see you, and it's just hi, tech expert.
I think you should trademark that or something. Maybe you can make some money off of it.
I'll try to do that. Okay, so let's talk about this scam. You said you were kind of you were a witness to the Craigslist scam.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah. So so the other day I was sitting around and I got a message through Facebook from a total stranger. The message says, "Hey, I need your help. I think I've been scammed. I was trying to buy a car on Craigslist. I think it was your car. If you don't care, call me," and a phone number. And that's all it says. So I'm thinking, okay, well, this is just kind of weird, right? And I'm starting to think, well, this is somebody trying to scam me. It's got the classic signs. It's an urgent message. Somebody's needing help. But it's also kind of weird because it's a total stranger. So, how's this going to play out? And it's got a phone number attached. They want me to call them. So I decide, okay, well, this is weird enough. I think I'll play along. Let's just see where this goes. So I reply back to the email and say, okay, well, what kind of car was it? And they reply back, a 1967 Camaro, which, oddly enough, I actually have one. So I'm thinking, okay, there's just too many things.
What?
Yeah, no, this is wild. So I call the guy up using my Google Voice account, so he can't track it back to me or what my address is or anything like that. And I get to talking to the guy. Here's how the whole thing played out. I'm actually a member of a car club, and we have a forum online, and all the guys get together and we share pictures of our cars, build progress, track times, car guy stuff. And so apparently what has happened is someone got on to my list and stole all my pictures and then created a fake Craigslist ad pretending to sell my car. And this poor guy sent the person $1,000 as a deposit to hang on to the car. And I'm thinking, oh man, this is just terrible, right? But then I start thinking, well, how in the world did you find me,
Yeah.
right? So this guy was actually smart enough to do a Google image search. He kind of got tipped off. Okay, I think I got scammed because the guy's not returning phone calls anymore. Game set match. I just lost $1,000. So this guy does a Google image search, ends up coming up with pictures of the car that he's seen in the ad, follows the link, and it takes him to the forum with me talking about the car. So yeah, he's obviously let down. Couldn't be a sadder situation. You hate to hear people losing money, especially in times like this. And he was actually wanting to buy the car for his dad to fix it up. Apparently his dad had one when he was a kid. So just sad all the way around. But
wow, I hate hearing that.
I know, it's incredible. But there are several things that we could do to protect ourselves, and he actually had a couple of clues up front that he should have keyed in on. So let's talk about those for just a second. Number one thing is the car was selling for $2,000. You cannot find an old car like that, I don't care what condition it is, for $2,000. So that should be your first indicator, okay, this thing is going for just way too cheap, right? The other thing is, the guy was kind of urgent. He didn't want the guy to come look at the car, things like that, and just kind of was in a hurry to get his money, which is another, it's an indicator somebody's trying to scam you. So things that you should do when you're wanting, if you're going to buy a car online. I've actually done this a couple of times through eBay. Always go look at the car first. Never just give somebody a bunch of money without having seen the car, driven it, and expecting it for yourself. Just kind of common sense things like that. If you just have to have the car and you're okay with losing a deposit, maybe send them a couple $100 to save the car, but then go look at it in person before you buy it. It's just a safer way to do things. eBay has protections in place to keep you from getting scammed, but still at the end of the day, these things happen all the time.
Even our tech expert is involved in it.
I know. How about that? How about that? Isn't that just random?
Well, they picked the wrong guy. I have a feeling you're going to go after this. And you've got a special message for your wife this morning?
Yes. Today is my lovely wife's birthday. She's just a champion. I know Mike Witcher's applauding. That's awesome. So yeah, today's her birthday. So happy birthday, baby.
Oh, that's sweet. They're so cute too. Ed also says happy birthday. Maybe he'll draw a special camel just for her. Wouldn't that be special? Well, we're coming right back. Don't go away.